C.S. Lewis said the church is the only organization that exists primarily for the benefit of those who are not yet members. I believe that's true, and I also believe that's why God has called the Journey Church to be a passionately outward-focused church with a heart to show God's love to those who desperately need Jesus Christ and to the less fortunate and forgotten in our city and around the world. That's why today I want to introduce you to the Forward in Faith special offering. Through this offering, we have a great opportunity right now as a church to make a God-sized impact in our city and around the world in 2025. In our first 22 years as a church, God has used the Journey in some powerful ways. We've seen over 3,500 people baptized. Tens of thousands of lives have been changed forever because of the ministries of the Journey Church. Hebrews 11:6 says, "It is impossible to please God without faith." So with the Forward in Faith special offering, we're stepping forward in faith for a God-sized goal of $297,000 to support 4 vital ministry areas in our church. Why is the goal so large? Well, the answer is because there's so much that God wants us to do. And as you're going to see, there are new ministries that we're adding in 2025 to show the love of Jesus.
Forward in Faith for our world.
The Great Commission says, "Go and make disciples of all nations." And we're a church that supports global missions. Your giving to the Forward in Faith special offering will go to support missionaries in the U.S. and around the world who are taking the gospel to those who need to hear it the most. This includes our partnership in South Africa to invest in the close to 300 children at Hope Schools who have been impacted by extreme poverty and live in some really difficult circumstances. We sent a mission team to South Africa this year and plan to do the same thing again this summer. This also includes our 2-year-old partnership with Moscow Christian Seminary in Russia. Today, Christianity in Russia faces great government opposition and persecution. As a result, over 90% of Russians have no meaningful connection to the church. Moscow Christian Seminary trains Russians as pastors and missionaries to carry the gospel to all the nations of the former Soviet Union, including Ukraine and Russia.
Forward in Faith for our city.
New York City is the greatest city in the world, but it's also a city that's struggling right now. Your giving to the Forward in Faith special offering will help us serve the less fortunate in our city and share the gospel of Jesus Christ with those who need to hear it the most. We have multiple teams serving every month through ministry like Graffiti Community Ministries' Free Lunch in the Park and the Relief Bus, as they continue to meet the needs of at-risk children and youth and the homeless in the inner city. Rikers Island continues to be one of the most notorious prisons in the United States. The almost 7,000 inmates are often forgotten and alone. But the Bible tells us not to forget those who are in prison. This year, we want to continue and deepen our ministry to Rikers Island by giving an approved, meaningful Christmas gift to every inmate to remind them of God's love. And our biggest mission field continues to be New York City, with 87% of our people having no connection to religion of any kind. There has never been a greater need for us to reach New York City with the gospel of Jesus Christ in fresh and creative ways, including online and through our granola bar outreach ministry.
Forward in Faith for our church.
Your giving to Forward in Faith will help fund vital ministries to help those in our church who need it the most, as well as help our church prepare boldly for the future. Your giving funds our benevolence and counseling ministry to help those in the church who face a big financial need or a crisis and need assistance. We've been able to help families purchase groceries and pay their rent. We're also a church that invests in the next generation. And over the last year, we've seen our Journey Kids and Youth Ministries explode in growth as we've reached new families. One of the reasons the Forward in Faith special offering is larger than in recent years is because not only does this offering go to support missions in our ministries to help the less fortunate, but a portion of this ministry will go to support the Next Initiative. The Next Initiative is the Journey's 20-year initiative with a goal of $20 million to secure the future of the Journey Church for generations to come, to double our ministry impact over the next 20 years, and to provide a permanent meeting location and ministry center right here in the heart of New York City from which we can hold services, equip disciples, meet real needs, and reach New York City for Jesus. When you give to the Forward in Faith special offering, you are investing in the long-term legacy of our church through the Next Initiative.
Forward in Faith for our country.
I'm really excited to introduce to you today a brand new ministry opportunity that we have, not all the way across the world, but all the way across our country. In 2025, we will begin a new partnership with Harvest Home Los Angeles, a Christian ministry in inner city Los Angeles that provides housing and faith-based support programs to homeless pregnant women to help equip them to become great mothers. Harvest Home LA is led by former Journey staff member Sarah Wilson. When you give to the Forward in Faith special offering, you are investing in something bigger than just yourself. And you're believing with us that God can use our church to impact lives for Jesus in New York City and beyond. So will you pray and ask God how He wants you to give to this special offering? Allow Him to challenge you to give above and beyond your normal tithes and offerings so we can fully fund these ministry initiatives and reach our God-sized goal of $297,000. Whether you can make a really large gift to help us make our goal, or you can give just a little bit every week between now and January 31st. That all adds up to make a big difference. Go to journeynyc.com/forward to find out more and give. I want to thank you for being a part of the Journey Church and helping us step forward in faith in 2025.